Hello, how are you? My name's Anna Tinbenzel. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing this LeetCode journey where I'm trying to see how many LeetCode problems I can do. And we are on LeetCode problem number 30, substring with concatenation of all words. Now, I've spent some time reading through this question about three times, and I feel like I kind of know what I want to do and what I want to start with. You guys are more than welcome to read this question on your own time and see the examples or test cases and the constraints. But I have a feeling because it's hard, this is going to be a long video, and I just want to jump right in. But first, I want to explain how I want to do this, like the approach I want to take. And just based on what I'm seeing in the question, I think I want to use a like sliding window approach to find valid concatenated substrings in the given S, the string S, using that list of the target words and words. So that's how I'm approaching this question. And obviously that's going to change if I choose to continue down that path, but I'm going to start just with that in mind. So what I first want to do in this is this is the beginning of this find string method. So I want to start by saying that if either the words or S are empty, then we should just return an empty list because it's not able to find those substrings. So I think I'm going to do if not S or not words, return nothing. Okay. And then we need to have something for word length, but I'm not sure what to do. I'm thinking what I'd like to try is do like word length, total length, and then the result. That way I can have the I'll show you. I'm thinking like this. Word, total, and result. Yeah. Okay, so the word length would be the length of the single word in the list, words. So it would be like that length of the single word. And then the total length is the length of the total words combined. So I'm going to say for this, I'm going to say length words. And then for this, I'm going to say length words by word length. So this total length is the total of the words combined. And then the result list will just store the starting indices of the valid substring. So we're just going to say that again. I'm going to, from here, I think I want to initialize a dictionary that will store the frequency of those words. Maybe I'm going to say word frequency. And then I'm thinking of for if else loop. So like for word in word, like if word and word frequency, and then you increment and decrement it, which will basically just iterate through each of those words in the list and update the frequency count in that dictionary. And then if the word is encountered the first time, then we create a new entry with a frequency of 1. So I think how I want to write this is for word and word. So if word in word frequency, word freak. How do I do that? So what happens when I look down at my keyboard? Let me say word, add, else, word. Word. So then that will create a new entry with that frequency of 1. I think that would make sense. So we're checking the substring, the length of the single word, length of the total words, and then the list that stores those results. Then we do word frequency. Then I think we need to do another loop. We need pointers. So yeah, okay. So we should do a loop because we need pointers. We need pointers that mark the current substrings left and right boundaries. And then we need to figure out how to what formed, like how many words have formed, right? Okay, so let me try a for I in range word length, because that would be the length of the word. We're going to say left equals I, right equals I, and then I'm going to say formed is 0. Just for now, because we'll only need this if stuff is formed in that current substring. Yeah. I think that makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody else, but it definitely makes sense to me. So I think we should do from here. We need to slide that right pointer over. So we should be probably extracting that word length from the string S. So I'm thinking while if, because we could make that less than or equal to the length of S, like right plus word length. But then we need to figure out if it's present in word frequency, like in that dictionary. Maybe that's the while if. Just reading through this example to make sure I'm thinking about it right. Word good, best word. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to guess this. I'm just going to say while right, because I know I want this regardless. It's also hard to type when I have a microphone in my way. I know that's not a problem I should be complaining about. So I know I want this because this is the right pointer. And we'll extract that word from that max length. So let's say if the word is present in that dictionary, we decrease the frequency in the dictionary. And if the frequency then is greater than or equal to 0, which essentially means that we don't use any occurrences in there, of that word, then we increment the formed count. So then we can track how many unique words, right? So let's see if this works. I'm thinking, right? Oops. Oh my gosh. I have weird hands. Right, plus word length. And then we'll say if word in word frequency, word, okay, freak, word is less than or equal to 1. And then if word oh my gosh. Oh, what did I say? Word. I can't look at word. It looks like it's spelled wrong. My brain is telling me that. It's like, why are you writing it like that? And then we're gonna say that to 1. And then we're gonna say write word 1. Okay. So this will just track how many unique words are in that substring. Okay. I might be stuck. I'm here. I'm going through that. Word frequency, we update it. So I'm trying to think of this next step without turning my brain into mush. That makes sense. So what I think we need to do is, and just like looking at the examples, if formed reaches the value of the length of words, which basically is like we've formed all required words in that current substring, then yeah, then we should figure out we need to go back into another loop, I think. Because we need to check if the substring's length is equal to the total length. And if it is, then we add that left index to the result. And then just adjust that left pointer from that substring window. So I am right. We should do another loop. So say while formed length words right? But okay, so we just need to do all of this so that at the end of this loop, we can increment left pointer by word length to continue sliding the substring window. That's like the goal of this loop. And I'm going to figure out how to do it. Do I know how to do it? Maybe. But also maybe not. Okay, so we want formed length of the words. So that means we've formed all the required words in the substring. In this, not all of them, but in the substring. Okay. So I guess we can say if right minus left. Yeah. Let's say that. Let's say if right minus left equals the total length, because we know we need that. Then we result and append left. And that way we're starting to, we're just checking if that is the substring length is equal to the total length, and then index the left to the result because we've gotten the valid string. So this does bring me into adjusting the left pointer to slide that substring window. So I'm thinking left word equals s, kind of doing that same thing from before, word length. So basically, oh, that's not that. What? That wasn't even word. How did that even happen? So we're going to say if left word in word frequency and word, oh my heavens. I told you guys it's going to be a long video. Word frequency in word. Why did I just do that? I want word frequency left word because we're trying to do this left pointer and we are trying to move it over. Gosh, you guys. Who let me on the computer today? I might have to make this my only video. This is, and I wanted left word. This is rough today. And then we okay. So we've incremented the left pointer by word length and slide the substring window. We are sliding over. We are sliding it. I think that's kind of it. Okay. I'm looking through this. The only thing I think I might have flubbed up a little bit is this area. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm thinking I'm getting this mixed up because I know with this sliding window approach, I need to be iterating different indices and forming substrings, and I'm checking that the forming substrings are valid, and adding the starting index to that result. But I don't know if this is like actually going to handle this information the way I want it to, or if it's going to find all of the valid ones. So I guess there's only one way to find out, but I just, let's say return result. And then that way we'll know. We'll give it a run. And just see. Her brain is fat shrimp. Did I mean to say left word here? Word frequency. Left word. Left word. S. Yeah. I said left, you guys. Why am I like this? Oh, dude. No way. No way. There's no way. That's okay. All right, let's submit it. This doesn't mean anything unless you submit it. Wrong answer. Okay. So A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I can't use the editorial. Hold on. And there's no hint? I'm curious. So the words. So I have the logic wrong somewhere. And I'm curious because if it's trying to find A as AA, that means I'm doing something that. Huh. I can't use a debugger. Okay. I'm just curious if this is going to come up with. Yeah. So we're not getting the odds, but I am confused. So since word length is 2, I am confused. How does this word length is 4, word length is 3. So, but the word length of this is 2, right? Like this one is 3, right? This one is 4, and this one is 3. So why is it that at 2, is it because it's like 1, so it would be like 0, 1 as 1, putting it 2, but they're saying this, so it's like 2, 2, 2. If that's the case, that is actually super confusing. Like this whole thing is so confusing. Okay, I don't have my whiteboard. I'm about to go get it. Cuz I feel like I need to whiteboard this one out. But I'm not entirely sure how I need to fix this code to do that. Because if that's the case, that it's looking at it like, even though this is 2 and this is 2, and it's going like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and it wants us to go 2, 2, 2, that's going to be a whole different ballgame. Like a whole different ballgame. Okay. Sorry, guys. I told you this was going to be a long video. Of course I was. I knew it. Why did I know? Why did I know that was too easy? That was too easy to be hard. I mean, it wasn't too easy to be hard, but like once I figured out what I wanted to do, it was easier. But I'm not sure what I should do with this situation. You guys think I should work this out? Because I think I might. Hmm. Maybe I should start this differently. I should start this differently. I'm going to get rid of everything below here. And I want to keep this. I like this. But I think we need to do a words count here. And if I spell words right, we need to do a word count, like in like a word count, get word, and then add it incrementally. Because I think I get what I did wrong, and I just had it so that it would like get a word, get a word, get a word, and not like try to count like the A's, like what we were saying. We saw 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, but it really should have been 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that's what it should have been. So I'm gonna say for this, I'm gonna do word count. Word equals words count get word. But I can't spell word plus 1. And then let's put the result that we originally had down here. And then we can do the for I in range that we originally had for the word. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of all that. I didn't copy it. Son of a ping pong. Left, right, formed. I want that to be all equal. I, and O. This is just a compressed version of what I wrote before. With current words in their own little dictionary line thing. I still want to do the slider, so I'm going to do the same thing that I kind of did before, where I did the like what's it called? What is it called? I can't remember. So we're just going to write it. Pointer. Jeez Louise, you guys. So this is the length of that substring, and we're going to say the word is substring. We're going to do what we did before, where we did the right plus word length, which is right to the word length. So if the word in word count and we increment it. So I'm going to be doing kind of that same sort of flow that I had, but we're taking into account all of the words in the word counts. And words get word 0, and then we add that. So then we add a 1 to the formed list. So while current words, that's wrong. Words word is greater than the words count word. Close, but no cigar. And the current, and this is going to be for that left one. Kind of what we did before, but just kind of rephrased. And that's less than or equal to 1. So then that's formed less than or equal to 1. So then the left is greater or plus equal to the word length. So if formed equal to the length of the words, right? That is wrong. Then the results pinned left. Boom. I need an else. I need an else statement there. Else. Current words. Nope. Wrong. Current words are clear. Formed is non-existent. And then left is equal to right. If this isn't taking that little edge case there, I don't know what will. I literally don't know what will. Okay. So as I'm looking through this, okay. So okay. So we got the length of each word. We got the total length of all words. We created a word count dictionary. And then we iterate through words list and update the count in the dictionary. We initialize an empty list for results to store each of the words. And then we iterate those through the words list and update. Oh, we did that up there. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is the results. This is looping. And then we initialize the left, right, and formed and current words to store the count of the words in the current window, which is how I think we're going to fix that A problem. Instead of 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to count all the words. And then we got the window size of the total length, where basically we extract that word length using the right pointer, and then the word count dictionary, and then we update the current words, and then we form them. Okay. And then we have the counting the current words exceeds the word count. We just adjust the pointer left. And then we create another formed for that substring for the results list. And then if the extracted words count dictionary, we reset the current word and form it. That's here. And then the loop continues until the right pointer reaches the end of that string. And then we just return the result. So let's run that one. And it's still that same sliding window. I just am trying to... Really? Really? Did I do that? What in the chaos? What in the chaos? Okay. Word count. Word count is not defined? What do you mean words count is not defined? Oh. Dude, I'm missing an S. That was tough. Oh my gosh, you guys. We're just running it. Find all of my missing. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I just like refactored the. I'm not getting inconsistent results. Okay, let's submit it. I'm a little embarrassed by this. Bro! Sorry. 95 and 96? I'm shooketh to the core right now. What? It took me 40 minutes, but like not bad considering I had to like rewrite that whole thing. I mean, the logic effectively remained the same. It was just some of the verbiage flipped around. Verbiage calculation. Whoa. Whoa. How cool, dude. That's so cool. Okay. Well, that made my brain hurt. The next one actually is supposed to be easy, so maybe I'll do that one next too. To just like let my brain fizzle down. That was a lot. Those are big words for Elmo. Wow, okay. So I won't have to redo this one later on down the road, but holy moly. Holy moly. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It was my most distinct pleasure to be doing this with you. I will leave the GitHub repo in the video description down below. You guys are more than welcome to fork and clone. Make it better, make it worse. Learn something new. Have fun. Do whatever it is that sparks joy in your life. And I will see you guys on the next video.